right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Nemesis Gaming League. We're back here for another week of league play action as we're getting down to the final couple matches of the regular season. I know it's crazy to say. It seems like we still have so much to go, but it's starting to get there. I'm Rockerman back in the booth, joined by Mr. Cognition. Cog, how are you doing tonight?
Doing fantastic, Bartman. Glad to be back on the 8 o'clock slate with another set of Titan games. So the highest league of Nemesis is always fun to see.
Yeah, no, it should be a great one for sure. I'm excited. Always good to see some Titan League action. So definitely a great way to kick off the stream. I do got to give a quick shout out to Fort resubbing at the very end of last on Monday's stream. Come back for 24 months. So happy birthday to Mr. Fort for the 2 year sub anniversary. Much love, much love. But yeah, Cog, this is gonna be a spicy matchup here. We got the Dragons near the top of the Titan League and the Reapers pushing in that play-in position.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be an exciting one with Dragons leading the Titan League with a 9-2 record and Bluey and Vulcan on that squad and two of the only guys that are 2K on the same team. I believe the only other team is the Spartans, and they are also in the same division. So really excited to see what Bluey and Vulcan can do for the Dragons. And then coming out for the Reapers, they're also 5-6. So by all means, they still have a decent record in this Titan League. They are still in the play-ins. They are tied with four teams at 5-6. So they're really hoping to squeeze one out on the Dragons tonight.
Yeah, hopefully they can here, as it looks like. Yeah, I did. Okay, sent the wrong lobby info to these people, but they're joining up here, so we'll get them in here in a second. Um, but yeah, it should be an exciting matchup for sure here. The Dragons, like you mentioned, the top of the Titan League, 9-2, really kind of impressing a lot of people so far this season. I mean, you get Blue and Vulcan, that dynamic duo. Um, it's a great one for sure here, as it looks like they're joined up in the lobby here, and we're just waiting on the Reapers to hop on in here. But while we do, Cog, is there anyone in specific that you're looking out for in between these two teams tonight?
Yeah, we saw the Reapers play last week, and I kind of want to see Dr. Brown. Super. I don't know if he's going to be here tonight, but I really do want to see how good Dr. Brown's going to be because I feel like I don't remember who the Reapers played last week or 2 weeks ago when I saw them play, but he had super crucial opportunities and super good key moments in defense. So I'm really looking for him to have a big game for this Reaper squad to see if maybe they can upset this Dragons team.
Yeah, no. Hopefully so. I want to see some good performances. I want to see a close matchup. You always love to see a little bit of upsets here, for sure. Channel point predictions are up if you guys want to get your predictions in for this one. But yeah, while we wait, we'll continue to talk about these teams. Look like we're just waiting on the Reapers, possibly getting a sub here for this one. So we'll wait and see. But yeah, I mean, Cog, for me, I'm always excited to see this Bluey Vulcan combo. That's one of my favorite things here to watch out for. These two always find a way to get on the same team, no matter what. Even though it's a draft-based league, and you got two of the best players in Titan with a lot of chemistry.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, Bluey coming into this game leads, or not, I'm sorry, he is second in goals per game in the Titan League, which is huge. And then obviously you have Vulcan, who does lead the Titan League in demos with almost four demos per game. I think he's at 3.6, but regardless, we're going to call it almost four. And then they also have a third man in Sanzo, who, although I don't think he's played too many games in Titan this season for them, he has the second best shooting percentage in the Titan League, which is nothing to slouch about, 41%. And that's coming from almost a tier min player. So these guys from top to bottom, from 1 to 3, are all super solid. I'm pretty excited to see what they're gonna do in this street game.
Yeah, no. Again, it should be a great one. Bluey averaging over 500 score per game. That's actually second best in the Titan League, surprisingly. But the man he's just putting up numbers out there for sure. And we'll be able to see. Hopefully, we'll get to see some great numbers in this matchup here for this one. But as we continue to wait here, Kyle, I'll throw it to you again for a prediction. I mean, I know we're still waiting on the Reapers to hop in here with a possible sub. Looks like they might even be getting a challenger player to sub in for the beginning. So that might sway your prediction a little bit. But I want to hear who you got in this matchup. Do you think the Dragons are gonna improve to 10-2, or you think the Reapers can pull off a little bit of an upset?
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the Reapers do. I know they recently signed Strinth, and I think that we're going to see him play tonight. So we didn't get to see him last time we were on stream. So I think the Reapers might be able to swing a game, but at the end of the night, Dragons are going to take this 3-1.
Alrighty, well, we will have to see if that turns out to be the case. You guys, again, can get your channel point predictions in. Got about a minute remaining on the channel point predictions, so make sure you guys get those in. Let us know who you got in this matchup. Right now, it looks like the odds are in favor of the Dragons taking this one. So the viewers and their many channel points are siding with you at the moment, Cog. So we'll see if they are going to be correct about that one. But yeah, again, it should be interesting. It looks like the Reapers, yeah, do have Strinth, Massaint, and it looks like they're going to be bringing up Milkert from the Wraiths, at least for the first game to sub in. So that'll be an interesting aspect here in this one. And to be honest, Cog, I've seen many subs from lower leagues. Sometimes they don't work, but there are some times when those top players in the Titan League can actually fit perfectly with a lower league sub.
Yeah, the Titan League players do have to adjust to kind of that Chally level player, just as the Chally level player has to adjust to the Titan League. And yeah, I don't know if exactly the Reapers setup is going to be able to handle the Titan League and this Dragon team specifically. But yeah, I mean the tempo of play and the speed that he's going to play at is going to be different for the Dragons as well. So it should be just kind of a two-way sword. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's difficult, as a player from lower leagues that subbed up in the Titan before. It's a whole different beast. You get rival league and it's like, I mean, as a challenger player, it's like, okay, I can hang a little bit, depending on the team. But you get to Titan League and like these guys are just, double flip resetting, Bluey's posting montages on Twitter on your head, and it's just a tough time sometimes. So we'll see how the Reapers are going to be able to hold here. As it looks like we do have everyone in the lobby here. Gonna get them all joined up and we're ready to go here. So we'll get game one underway between these two teams, the Dragons and the Reapers. So it's gonna end up being the Dragons with Bluey, Vulcan, and Sanzo, and the Reapers with Strinth, Massaint, and Milkert is coming in. So here we go. We'll get game one underway. Dragons in the orange and the Reapers in the purple tonight. And we'll see if the Reapers can pull off a little bit of an upset as they're trying to take a shot early, but that one is gonna go off the mark. And here's Bluey taking to the air, going with the musty off the back. We're trying to find a double, but that one's going to be cleared away into the corner. Sanzo going to block that one off. Massaint trying to get it out. Vulcan going to find a demo there as Bluey again going to take up to the skies here. Milkert going to try to get up and challenge him early, and he's going to get a good challenge off there. And I actually played with Milkert earlier this season in Cognition, and like you mentioned, it's gonna be a tough task, but I think Milkert can definitely be up to the test.
Yeah, no, he's looking good for this first 40 seconds of the game, I'd say. And the Reapers are holding out super, super well. I know they've kind of been on defense this first 45 seconds, but, I mean, they're not looking too horrible. We're not seeing Dragons have their insane offense that we're used to seeing. So this is looking like it's going to be a tight one, at least for game one, Rockerman.
Yeah, game one always a little bit of feeler game. And, if you're going to pull the upset here as the Reapers, you kind of need this first game. If they can squeak this one out, we could definitely have ourselves a series for sure. As right now, the Dragons suffocating in the Reapers half. Another challenge going to come through. Bluey trying to get to that one. Another shot coming up, but Milkert going to block it up as Vulcan throws it off the wall. Massaint can't get up to that one. Going to throw this one off to the side. Strinth going to push it back into the Dragon zone. Bluey trying to get to another one. He's going to push it over to the side, trying to find his longtime teammate Vulcan. Instead, Sanzo going to come through as Vulcan is harassing in the back end, trying to find some demos. But did they overcommit there? They're going to double commit. This is a big opportunity for the Reapers, but no one is quite up for this one. And so far here is, wait a minute. Oh my goodness, Sanzo with the double tap off the backboard.
Wow. Vulcan with a great touch up, and Sanzo going to be, I don't know, he came in off from the left wall maybe, or off from the left side, but a great double touch down, and that's going to punish the Reapers for not having that open shot opportunity there in the midfield there, Rock.
Yeah, that one was a big opportunity missed by the Reapers, and right now something else I'm seeing, Cog, is that the Reapers, they don't seem like they want to challenge in the air at all. I don't know if you noticed that as well.
Yeah, it definitely seems like they're a little hesitant. They don't exactly know what the Dragons are going to do, but I mean, Strinth here trying to do something on the back wall. They definitely are trying their best, I'd say, Rocker.
Yeah, they are trying, but will it be enough here? They're finally going to get a clear out into the Dragon's end. We'll see if they can put something towards the net, but Sanzo waiting on this one. Going to try to find a flip reset, sending it down. A pinch going to come out in the midfield. Big opportunity here for the Reapers. Massaint trying to get to it, but he's going to be denied away. Just a little bit too far off on that one to get a good shot on net. Dragons just able to get there in time. Just a step too slow at the moment as we pass the halfway point here of game number one. Bluey coming off the ceiling, going to bump Massaint off the ball. Vulcan on the dribble. This one can be sent off the backboard. Sanzo has to make that touch and does. This one's around him. Opportunity here for this one, trying to find a 50, but Strinth can't quite push it through. This one again, pop the midfield. Milkert trying to get up to this one. Gonna find a 50. This one off the corner. Bluey gonna push this one up high now. He's trying to do something. Gets a flip. Does he have something else? Get another flip. He's trying to throw it towards the net, but Massaint is gonna get to that one. Another great mechanical opportunity, but Cog, this game still stays at a 1-0 margin.
Yeah, the Reapers are holding out really well on defense here. I mean, we haven't seen them have too much offense, and like you said, the aerial game might be a little delayed, but I mean, hey, you're down 1-0 to this Dragons team, and I mean, I would say they're making a couple mistakes, and they're still staying in the game, so hopefully we can see them get one in here and maybe get us into overtime.
Yeah, this one now push into the corner here. Sanzo trying to keep the pressure up, looking for a teammate. Milkert gonna push this one down, trying to take control here. Gonna look to take it up the wall. Gonna be dove on there. And Sanzo is gonna grab that ball. Massaint gotta watch out from behind as Bluey is trying to hunt him down there. Gonna try to pop this one out. Vulcan is coming through, looking for a shot towards the net. But Massaint is gonna grab that one. As again, thrown off the corner. Milkert gonna find that block. The Reapers trying to get out of their end, but Dragons just keeping this pressure on. But still, only a 1-0 margin. Bluey with a flip. Gonna put it over the top. Try to drop it down to Sanzo, who's right there for that one. As Bluey's coming back for another shot. Strinth can't get to it. It's off the post again. Again off the post. It's just floating there. And now, wait a minute. Could be a counterattack opportunity if the Reapers can get going. This one sent back down in the corner. Gonna be blocked up there and pushed out. But another great opportunity there for the Dragons here. Cog, but they just can't quite push it through, as now they finally will. Vulcan sends it in. It's 2-0.
Yeah, that was a lot of pressure there from the Dragons. A lot of great opportunities, and they're not being able to put them away. But here they're going to put that one away. Bluey going to get a nice little 50 here with Massaint, and Vulcan's going to put that one to the bottom left. Put a little comfortable 2-0 lead on the board with 38 seconds here.
Yeah, now feeling comfortable with that lead, like you mentioned, and the Reapers going to need a little bit of a miracle if they're going to want to bring this one back in the regulation of this. This one pushed off to the side, 30 seconds now remaining. Got to find one with a little bit of time remaining, as this one is going to be one Massaint with a big dunk.
You know, maybe that's on me. I said this was a comfortable lead, but hey, 2-0 is the most dangerous lead to have in any game of soccer or Rocket League. So Massaint getting a great touch over the Dragons defense here, putting that in the top right. And they're going to have it 2-1 with a little bit of time left here, Rock.
Yeah, now 26 seconds. All they got to do is find one, even if it hits 0, as long as that ball stays up. They have a chance here as Milkert trying to do something against Bluey. Gonna find a 50 if the ball staying in the corner. Off the backboard. Big opportunity, but denied away. A great save comes through. As this one blocked off. Reaper's trying to find something. Final 10 seconds. Strength. He tries to pinch it down. Milkert gonna take control. Not a lot of boost. This one, he pushed to the side. It's just hanging in the Dragon's zone. This one, Massaint sending it down. It's towards the net. The ball is actually going to bounce back up. Reapers still have an opportunity. Strinth is going to send it up. Dragons trying to push it out. It's sent a long way. Milker, can he get to it? Not quite. It's going to touch the ground, and the Dragons are going to hold on. But pretty close game one, all things considered.
Yeah, no doubt. Milker subbing up, and I'm sure he wasn't exactly ready to sub up for this Titan game. So holding off into a 2-1 lead here, and the Dragons, I mean, Sanzo hit a really nice punching shot there through the midfield with that nice double tip off the back wall, but if you're the Reapers, you can't really lower your head on that one. I mean, 2-1, you're hoping just to go next game and do a little bit better on offense.
Yeah, no, they just got to find some offensive opportunities. We saw, obviously, their defense was a big force in that one, really able to stop the threatening shots on net, but yeah, you mentioned it. We need some offense from the Reapers if they're going to want a chance to bring this one back in this series. So we'll see what they can conjure up for game number 2. Cog, do you have any pointers for them? If you were their coach here, you have any pointers on how they can get some more of that offense into game 2?
Yeah, I think it starts with what you said in game 1, and that's that we got to get on the ball early into the air, and we kind of got to get the Dragons to get off the ball a little more. I think they have a little bit too much time on offense to do what they want to do best, and that is score.
Alrighty, well, we'll have to see if they can put a little more pressure on as we're into game number 2 here. Dragons leading 1-0 in the series. This ball to the backboard. Double tap attempt is coming right off. Bluey's going to come right through, and only 11 seconds in, the Dragons are going to strike first.
Yeah, and it looks like the Reapers don't have much boost here off the back wall, so the Dragons are going to, again, the Dragons are a punishing team. They're going to put that one in the top right-hand corner. Starting off our aim with 1-0.
Yeah, big start there for the Dragons here, and when you're a team like the Dragons, you're 9-2, top of the Titan League. You already won game 1. It was probably a little bit sloppier than, you know, they would have liked. But, you know, when you should be the better team here, it's always good to come out with that first goal and don't give the Reapers any hopes of a comeback here. As this one, a double commit comes through, might give him some hopes, but that one, Bluey able to get back just in time. And another opportunity that the Reapers could have had here, but this one dropping down, just gonna be pushed off to the side. Massaint gonna find that touch, able to send it away to the sidewall here. So trying to get out of their zone, a pass out of midfield, almost to Vulcan there. Luckily, wasn't able to quite put that one on target. Milkert goes off the wall, trying to flick it towards the net, but Bluey is all on top of that one. Able to send it out and able to send another shot towards the net. Massaint gonna push that one a long way out of the way. As Vulcan trying to find that 50 here. Strinth now sending it out towards the backboard. Opportunity here. It's dropping down. Bluey gonna have to help out with that one. There's another chance. There is an insane pitch. It's just gonna go off the post there. It almost went in. Almost a highlight reel play, but not quite meant to be.
Yeah, that was almost an insane pinch there from half field. Strinth with a nice little shot there going to the bottom left. But this Dragons team, we're seeing them hold up really, really well here on defense. I think we're seeing Reapers get a little bit more offense, surprisingly, from game one. So, contrary, they are getting a little bit more on the ball, and it's kind of what you want to see. This game is still close, and I'm kind of pulling for the Reapers here to get this goal.
Yeah, we'll see if they can find what is this ball popped up in midfield, but only the Dragons ready for that one as Vulcan throws it again off the corner. The ball popping out. Milker can't quite make that touch. Massaint is going to send that one away. The Reapers now looking to get an offense. Massaint trying to send it in the midfield, but Bluey right on top of it, trying to stick with it. It's going to be pinched back in the Reapers' end. Strinth going to take this one as well. That one dangerous ball by Massaint, but it is going to work out there. Dragon's not quite ready for that one. As this one, Milker going to bang it down a long way. Bluey going to look for this one, trying to take some control. Just going to pop it up. He's got a little bit of time. Going to go for a flip reset over the top of one. Strinth is trying to help him out. This one shot towards net. Milker has to get back there. As again, the Dragons on the attack. This one shooting towards the net. A big dunk. It's just going to go off the post. Another opportunity gone by there. But again, Cog, it's only a 1-0 ball game here. The Reapers, they still have great defense, and they just need to try to find a way on offense.
Yeah, no doubt. We have been seeing them get suffocated this last minute and a half, and the Dragons do a good job of suffocating you here, as we're seeing. And Bluey gonna get a nice open net here right down the middle, and with that demo coming through, I'm not sure who got that for the Dragons, but that's gonna open up that opportunity to get them up 2-0.
Yeah, big demo on the side there, and Massaint just not quite able to spawn back in time, and the Dragons gonna take advantage once again now with a 2-0 lead here. About 2:09 remaining in this game. Massaint trying to get to that one, can't quite find that touch. A shot attempt is going to be perfectly placed by Milker coming through, and a challenger player providing some offense.
Yeah, Massaint there, I think, getting a nice soft touch, and Bluey getting a little bit flat on that back line. Milker with an amazing shot here into the top left, and that's what you want to see if you're the Reapers. Plenty of time left to make this comeback.
Yeah, now only down by one. A lot of time, 2 minutes remaining in this one to find something. We'll see what they're able to find as this one's sent to the backboard, but it's just going to be double tapped in, and Bluey is trying to deny any signs of a comeback.
Yeah, second kickoff goal here for the Dragons, and I mean, that's a great touch there by Vulcan to put it up for Bluey, and Bluey's almost already up to read that and put it into the bottom left. Dragons take a 3-1 lead.
And that's that chemistry we talked about. Those two, just insane amounts of chemistry. Been teaming in Nemesis for pretty much as long as anyone can remember. And you find that connection again right there. You would have put in the back of the net as they once again have a 2-goal lead here in this game number 2 as Vulcan and Sanzo both commit. It's an opportunity, 3-on-1 almost. If they can put this one towards the net, but Bluey is able to get to the backboard, able to defend that one. Able to find a flip reset, able to send it down. So Massaint grabs that ball, try to stick with it, gonna get it by one. It's just Vulcan to work with, trying to make the flick. Vulcan with some great defense, able to deny it away as this one is up. Milker trying to keep it around, but that one could be blocked up by Massaint. Bluey watching out here. The bumps are trying to come through. Big dunk comes in. Strinth sends it in the back of the net.
Yeah, and it all works out here, and Massaint gets a little bit too in front of the ball, so he goes for a bump. Bluey does a good job of avoiding it, but Strinth just is going to say that he's bigger on the goal line and put that one right over him to take or I guess they're down 2-3 now, but still a close game.
Yeah, that was a huge dunk there. Bluey is trying to do everything in the net there to deny that one away, but just a massive dunk here. As a bump attempt comes through, but Vulcan is going to deny that one away. The Reapers almost found the tying goal there in this game at number 2. But Sanzo, he's looking to stay with this one. Massaint finds a block. Strinth gonna push it off to the side as Vulcan sends that one down. Milkert finding a touch, trying to get to this one, but Bluey gonna find a touch, gonna find a small another one as Massaint gonna flick it by one. It might be a 3-on-1 right here as the demos are trying to come through. Milkert tries to pop it out, but Strinth not quite ready. Strinth gonna turn now with the net kind of open. Gonna take a delayed shot there, but Bluey is back just in time as we're down to the final 30 seconds here. The Reapers starting to get a little bit of offense going for themselves here. Is this one pushed down? Opportunity by 2 right now. Massaint has an opportunity. He's trying to send it in. He's going to find a bump. The net is almost open, but Vulcan is able to get back to it. Sanzo is going to send it down, and he's going to send it in, and the Dragons going to find another lead.
Yeah, I can't believe Vulcan was able to stay on that ball. I mean, it looks like he's actually had maybe 15 boost after getting bumped off of that ball, and obviously if you're Reapers, you got to commit there. You're down 3-2 with 20 seconds left, just trying to get that final goal, so... But a great job from the Dragons here to punish them with 18 seconds to go, trying to actually take a comfortable 2-goal lead this game, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, that was an insane play by Vulcan. Because he was bumped, he was able to save that flip to get back to it and caught the Reapers completely off guard, denying their last hopes of any sort of comeback. Because this one dropped up towards the net. It's going to go off the post. The Dragons thought they had an easy one there, but couldn't quite find it, as it looks like this game is more than likely going to end at 4-2 here, as that ball will touch the ground, and the Dragons going to go up 2-0 in the series. So despite everything, the Dragons still find a way to win. But you know, you can't say, Cog, again, that the Reapers aren't close, even though Bluey does drop 1,000 score on their heads.
Yeah, wow. I mean, I didn't realize that he was balling that much, but yeah, 6 saves, 3 goals, a hat trick here from Bluey. So obviously, the Dragons probably should have won 5-2. There was a little bit of a mishap at the end of the game, but the Reapers were in this most of the game, and the Dragons, although they look a little bit comfortable, also get a little bit shaky at times. So this is definitely not out of reach for them, I'd say. But the Dragons are definitely starting to show why they are the number 1 team in prospect, no doubt, Rob.
Yeah, no, these guys are definitely a solid team without a singular doubt here. And you know, they hold on to win, even if it did look a little shaky at times. They still find a way to win here, and they're going to put themselves up 2-0 in this series. And now the Reapers are in a very tough hole here, Cog, with a challenger sub trying to pull a reverse sweep against the number 1 team in the Titan League. And you know, I don't know how they're going to do it, Cog. I don't know what you got for us, but how do you think they can even start to make a comeback here?
Man, I mean, you got good offense last time. That's kind of what we needed. I think they had good pressure as well. I think this Dragons team just kind of outskilled you and outclassed you last game. So you're kind of hoping to maybe get that first man there a little quicker, and hopefully get a little bit of better shot selection on net as well, so that way you guys can maybe get an early goal lead.
Yeah, and we'll see if there are any mistakes to be made as well. That could possibly help a little bit here as well. No mistakes to be made right there. An early goal to kick things off.
Yeah, this is going to be the third kickoff goal of the series here, and I mean, that's a great kickoff play. It looks like Bluey to Sanzo. Sanzo back to Vulcan, and Bluey could have finished it one himself if he wasn't unselfish, but this Dragons team here is starting to click, Rock.
Yeah, again, just the pressure from them is just a little bit too much for the Reapers to handle. And again, if you're going to start things off here as, wait a minute, Massaint trying to send that one in. You know, if you're that top team, once again, an early goal, just like we saw in game number 2. But wait a minute, might be an overcommit if Massaint can get back to it. But no, good speed by Vulcan, able to recover. And that's another thing I've noticed here as this match has gone on is, oh my goodness, wait a minute, Strinth is going to send that one in.
Yeah, Reaper's telling us, hold on, we're not out of this game. There's still 4.5 minutes left. Milker here going to force that one middle, and Strinth getting it over to Dragons player, putting it up in the top left. That's going to tie us up at 1-1.
Yeah, that was a great one right there. Able to send it in the back of the net. And man, that was just a nice play there. But what I was going to say is that before they tried to stop me is, oh my goodness, Milker trying to find the air dribble in the back of the net. Before they stopped me is, I feel like the one thing we've seen from the Dragons here for the most part is that they have some really good recoveries, as Bluey is going to hit that one to the net, and it's going to ricochet off a defender.
You know, I wouldn't say we've seen too many catastrophic mistakes here in this Titan League series, but unfortunately, Massaint not going to get the touch he wants off the back wall, and Bluey going to accept that goal here for the Dragons and put them up 2-1 with plenty of time to go.
Yeah, that one, a tough one there, and you know, when you're the underdogs here, trying to make some sort of comeback, You can't really afford any mistakes like that one. As here comes Vulcan, dropping that one down, dropping it in, and it's 3-1 early on.
Yeah, we're starting to see the Dragons get on offense a lot more. Sanzo on 0 boost, mind you. Vulcan going to get a nice little bouncing double judge. It's a nice little shot here from the Dragons, and they're getting a little bit more comfortable in this game. 3, looking to take this one away.
Yeah, they are looking to take this one, and starting to get back to the Dragons that we've seen for most of the season here. Maybe caught a little bit off guard by the Reapers' playstyle in the first couple games, and they really didn't have the offense that they were pretty much known for. Forced to rely on, making some last-ditch saves when they try to overcommit, and it helped the Reapers stay in this series, but we'll see if they can try to stay in this game to keep their series hopes alive. Is this one an open net? Massaint gonna try to send it back to his zone off the ceiling, trying to leave that one for Bluey off the backboard, trying to find a double tap, can't find it though, as Milkert gonna take this one up. Sanzo pre-jumping him, but Milkert's still gonna find that 50, able to block it up in the midfield. This one pushed to the corner. Milkert trying to find a flying Massaint there. It's going to bounce out of the midfield, though, to a Vulcan who's trying to find this one. Milkert with a nice touch, but the ball still dropping down. Milkert comes back again, making another great save, as that one is again thrown back towards the net, just a little bit off the net there. And Bluey able to send it to the side here. And Milkert again is definitely impressing as he almost gets it by the last defender there.
Yeah, Milkert is definitely starting to make this Reapers team come alive. They're still down 2 goals, and he definitely wants to at least get a game under his belt here for this Reapers team, even though the Dragons, I would say, are back to their original suffocating play style that we've kind of seen them do for a lot of the time this series, Rock.
And now with 2:30 remaining here, the Dragons just trying to hold on. The Reapers gonna need some sort of offense here. Maybe on a counterattack if the Dragons get a little bit too aggressive. This one pushed to the corner. Opportunity gonna be popped towards net. A demo comes through. This one just over the top of Strinth, over Massaint. Just Milkert back, trying to hopefully buy some time for his teammates. This one sent towards net. Block attempt coming through from Bluey, but just gonna be pushed off to the corner. This one sent up. Opportunity. Vulcan looking for someone, but just gonna find the Reaper's corner and their back left boost there. As Milkert again gonna look for this one. Gonna try to find a touch here. Vulcan taking control, playing it slow here. Dragons just content to hold on to their 2-goal lead and close this series out. This one pushed up. Bluey gonna find it, sending that one high. Mistouch comes through. Bluey trying to come down, but Massaint gonna help his team out on the back foot there. Vulcan trying to find a pre-jumping Sanzo, but instead just gonna find a Milkert, as now it's just one man back. Strinth is trying to hunt down Bluey. Bluey, though, he's gonna get around him, find a great touch there. And again, Cog, it seems like the Reapers just can't quite find those opportunities in the back of the net.
Yeah, the final touch just isn't really clicking, and I don't know if it's the timing or if it's just the Dragon synergy, but they can't seem to close it out here on offense. And I mean, Bluey here on this back line has been amazing for the Dragons. I think they've had most of the offense this game, but whenever it goes back to their goal line, it's always the man himself, Bluey, taking it right off the back line.
Yeah, and it always seems like he's the one scoring as well. We saw a double savior medal in the last game, and then he also put in a couple of goals to his name in the last one, dropping 1,000 points. And he's looking to close things out here as the Reapers trying to find one down the way. Bluey going to send that one into his corner there. Sanzo can actually take the boost. This one's dropped down. It's an open net there, and Milkert is going to find it. Only 40 seconds remaining. The Reapers down by 1.
Yeah, there might be a little bit of trolling here going on from the Dragons, but hey, the Reapers are going to take advantage of that. There's 40 seconds left of this game, and they're still looking to close out a game from this team, so they'll take whatever they can get. 2-3 with 40 seconds to go.
Yeah, 40 seconds remaining. Need a good kickoff here. It's going to be a fake, actually. Bluey trying to send that one up to Sanzo. Over to Vulcan. The 3-man passing play. It's going to go just off. And that one, Strinth is going to push it out. But a follow-up comes through from Bluey. The 4th time is the charm there. Sends it in the back of the net. It's 4-2.
Yeah, and that's their second kickoff goal this game, 4th of the series. And this one, again, was coordinated just like the first one was at the beginning of this series. A great 3-man passing play. They've definitely coordinated and done this a couple times this season. Taking a 4-2 lead, getting, again, a comfortable lead with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, and it just seems like the Reapers, they've been so close, but just out of reach in this series. All the games have been close until the very end, it seems like. As now Milkert trying to take this one up. Bluey trying to go in and out. Milkert with a flip reset off the backboard there, trying to style on him a little bit, trying to find that last second goal as the final seconds here for the Reapers, ticking away. Massaint off the backboard, trying to drop that one down. Can't quite find the angle, but the ball is rolling in the corner, and the Dragons here gonna come through, gonna find the sweep here. But a valiant effort, I have to say, by the Reapers, but the Dragons just a little bit too much in the tank there, and they're gonna come home with a 3-0 victory.
Yeah, wow, and what a showcase here for the Dragons, beating them in 3-0 sweep. I know the Reapers still fought back every game. I believe was almost a one-goal game until that last minute-ish. But Bluey put on a performance. I think Vulcan had a great defensive stand in one of those games. But yeah, the main storyline is the Dragons are definitely the best team in Titan right now.
Yeah, they are definitely a very good team, 10-2 on the season. So we're not really messing around when we talk about those Dragons players and that team with their chemistry. A very, very good team, no doubt, as they're getting ever closer to clinching a play-in spot there. Magic number now with that win is going to be 3 to clinch a play-in spot. So getting very close to clinching are those Dragons, and another big win here is most certainly going to help them there. And the Reapers, a tough loss, having to sub up here. Cog going to drop to 5-7, but they are still in that heat. There is a 6-way tie, a 5-way tie for the final play-in spots there. So they're still in it. It does suck to lose this one, but they're not out of the race by any means.
Yeah, no doubt. There's definitely still plenty of season left. I believe there's 5 games left after tonight, so they're gonna have maybe even 6. They got plenty of time to do what they want to do. And again, you can't really hold your head down. You had a Chally sub, and I think that Milk did pretty well for being a Chally sub. I definitely think it threw the Dragons off their game a little bit, and he played pretty well, especially towards the end of that series. So
Yeah, most certainly. And yeah, big congratulations to the Dragons. They are going to take the victory here in this one. So congratulations to them. We are going to head to a little bit of a break here, but when we come back, we are going to have our next matchup coming your way. It is going to be another spicy one. I do have to say, I think it's gonna be another good matchup in the rival league. Blaze versus Kings, another great matchup here. So make sure you guys stick around. We're gonna head to that break, but when we come back, we'll have that rival league action for you. Blaze taking on Kings. So make sure you guys stick around, and we will see you guys in a little bit.